Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust. Serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson Navigation, serving Guam and Micronesia for 20 years. Cars Plus, Dodge Challenger, the undisputed champion. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dedido. Always open, always local.
Mark Charfers files an appeal to his termination from the Guam police.
A postal worker pleads guilty to tracking packages with meth inside.
And our Isa Baza flies high in the sky. She's got a latest report on Cope North 2017 coming up on Primetime. If you are watching us live on KUM TV or streaming us anywhere in the world on YouTube, Hapaday and good evening. I'm Jason Salas alongside Sabrina Salas-Matanani. Well, fired from the police force, now he's firing back. Mark Charfers has officially filed an appeal with the Civil Service Commission against GPD, claiming that his rights have been violated.
KUAM's Nick Delgado joins us with the latest. Nick.
Bree and Jace, it was no secret this appeal was on its way, especially after the former police colonel made it clear through his attorney that he would be fighting his demotion prior to the department dismissing him altogether.
Too harsh. That's one argument made clear in the two-page notice of appeal filed with the Civil Service Commission Tuesday morning. Mark Charfers is fighting the Guam Police Department's dismissal that Chief of Police Jaya Cruz announced last week. Charfers' termination came just 1 week after the department demoted him from the rank of colonel to major. His demands: Charfers claims the actions taken violates the due process and equal protection clauses of the U.S. Constitution and the Organic Act of Guam. The appeal document also states the supposed factual findings are inaccurate, incorrect, and filled with assumptions that there is no actual evidence of misconduct. Also, Charfers argues the action taken by GPD management is too harsh for the alleged violation. It was last Christmas Eve police responded to reports of loud explosions thought to be fireworks at an Agate home. Responding junior officers and one armed with a body camera came upon Charfers, who began yelling at them. The incident led to an investigation from GPD's internal affairs, plus a separate investigation after Charfers spoke with the media after being ordered not to discuss the case. Though details have not been released, the findings left the police chief with no other option but to let Charfers go.
How confident are you that this decision will actually stick?
I am confident. Again, the decision that I have made is based on the merits of the case, the findings of the investigation.
That's Police Chief Jaya Cruz when he announced Charfers' firing last week, standing by it. Charfers has not made any additional public statements since his demotion or his termination. We should note Charfers has experience navigating the Civil Service Commission, winning most adverse actions he's appealed in past years.
Now, this latest appeal also states GPD's leadership actions were not supported by any actual evidence. The police chief had said they would be going through the appeal process. No doubt this will now determine whether or not Charfers will return to the force.
Thanks, Nick. And there's no word yet on when the commission will schedule a hearing to discuss Charfers' case against GPD. Just last week, he was indicted in the biggest prescription pill bust in the island's history. And on Tuesday, Kyle Pablo was charged yet again, this time for retail theft. Court documents state the 29-year-old was busted for stealing close to $800 worth of merchandise from Macy's men's department. When store workers confronted Pablo as he tried to leave, he threw the bags to the ground and attempted to run away. Court documents also note that Pablo was in possession of 3 pill containers not prescribed to him.
Elsewhere, former senatorial and vice mayoral candidate Derek Evan Hills, better known to constituents around town as Derek Baza Hills, barely got a slap on the wrist for his recent arrest. We reported, of course, last week that Hills was arrested again after allegedly presenting pharmacy staff a fake prescription for oxycodone, a Schedule II controlled substance. Hills appeared for a progress hearing on Tuesday for his 2015 case with similar charges, with Judge Vern Perez acknowledging the latest allegations, but noting that until the allegations are proven, he cannot justify a sanction. Following the arrest last week, Hills posted $5,000 cash bail. Because he's part of the adult drug court and a first-time offender, he may be eligible to have his case dismissed and expunged if he completes the required treatment programs as well as perform community service.
A postal employee has pled guilty to using her job to facilitate drug trafficking. According to a plea agreement filed in the district court, Michelle Duckowitz confesses that for almost a year, beginning in March 2015, she would use the phone at her work to help with the delivery of mail containing methamphetamine. In exchange for tracking the packages, she would receive cash and drugs. According to court documents, she was not aware of the specific quantity or quality of meth that was inside them. Duckwitz faces up to 4 years in prison and a $250,000 fine.
In other news, last week, officials from the Vatican came and left without hearing from Roland Sandia, one of 4 men to accuse Archbishop Anthony Apparan of child molestation. The same group of clergy members are likely to leave Hawaii today, likewise empty-handed.
As Crystal Paco reports, one canon lawyer shares his experience with canonical trials against clergy accused of sex abuse. What's happened on Guam, he says, is unusual.
Thomas Doyle is a canon lawyer and an expert in clergy sex abuse, having been around since accusations of pedophile priests first surfaced over 3 decades ago. What he observed in last week's visit from Vatican officials, led by Cardinal Raymond Leo Burke, wasn't typical.
I've represented victims in canonical trials, and I've gone with them when they've given their testimony. There's sometimes when they don't want in the end, but they have a right. They certainly have a right to have someone with them, especially if they've been sexually violated.
As we reported, Roland Sandia was called to the Chancery to meet with Cardinal Burke and the visiting clergy on Thursday morning. His attorney, David Lujan, however, was uninvited, and Sandia walked away without providing his deposition. Doyle tells KUAM that was the right thing to do and shares what happens behind closed doors during the very secretive canonical process. On one occasion, Doyle says he and his client walked out during a deposition.
I got fed up with the way they were talking to him, and I just finally stopped the whole thing. I said, we're leaving. Until you guys learn how to treat a victim of sexual abuse with respect and sensitivity, we're not coming back.
To date, 18 plaintiffs have filed suit against the Archdiocese of Agana, 4 of whom allege they were sexually molested by Archbishop Anthony Apparan decades ago when he was a priest at Mount Carmel Parish in Agate. All 18 plaintiffs are represented by attorney David Lujan.
Remember, I'm representing people in a civil case. Okay?
Yes.
And I'm not representing them in a canonical case.
Right.
So my main concern is to make sure that my clients are not tricked into saying anything in a canonical trial.
Lujan confirms all 4 Apparan accusers have been contacted by the same Vatican officials who've sought out their depositions. In a release from the Archdiocese of Agana issued on Saturday, they confirm Cardinal Burke as well as 4 others left island that morning after their 2-day visit. Their next stop, tribunal documents state, was Honolulu, Hawaii, to meet with Roy Quintanilla on February 20th. Quintanilla was the first to publicly accuse Apparan in a press conference last summer.
Roy Quintanilla did not show up. Okay, because I'm not allowed to be with them.
The traveling clergy are anticipated to head stateside next to Phoenix, Arizona to meet with the remaining Apparan accusers, Walter Denton and Doris Conception, the mother of Joseph Sonny Kanata. Both, he confirms, will be no-shows. Lujan says his clients will be submitting their declarations next week in writing. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
All right, everybody, time for a break, but keep watching and keep streaming. Primetime continues right after this.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming with KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
Do you want to get discounts at local restaurants like Lone Star, CPK, Capricciosa, Delmonico Kitchen and Bar, Manhattan Steakhouse, Tony Roma's, and lots more? What about 25% off on all natural and organic items at Payless Supermarkets daily? It's all part of Guam's largest rewards club, the Calvo's Lifestyle Club. Join today for free as an added benefit to being a Calvo's Insurance customer. Just show your Lifestyle Club card at over 50 of our rewards partners to start saving more. It's just one of the ways Calvo's Insurance helps you live a better lifestyle.
Hi, I'm interested in one of your new Samsung devices.
I have the one just for you.
reducing the amount of 4G LTE data on our new rate plans, giving people more of what they want to do more of the things they want.
So what do you think?
Nice. Chuck E. Cheese's Guam is not all fun and games. Our pizza is delicious with the freshest toppings, oven-baked to order. Try the fresh salad bar, sandwiches, and don't forget our mouth-watering wings. Come and eat at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam.
For 20 years, Matson has been an important part of our everyday lives. Bringing in the cars we drive, the food we eat, and the materials that helped build our homes. From caring for our land through the Adaki Itano program to generously supporting our local charities, Matson has contributed to the preservation and growth of our island. On behalf of those you've served throughout your 20 years on Guam, Tidas Ma'asi, Matson.
At Cars Plus and Mighty, we're celebrating President's Day in a huge way. Nothing says boss like the Ram 1500, voted Guam's best truck 2 years in a row. Take up to $4,750 off. Or the Jeep Wrangler, take up to $2,500 off. How about the award-winning 2017 Hyundai Accent, now $12,995. Or the redesigned 2017 Hyundai Elantra, now $16,995. Visit CarsPlusGuam.com today for quick and easy financing. It's all happening right here at Cars Plus and Mighty, celebrating President's Day all month long. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
Afternoon, welcome back. Guam Education Board members are expected to receive the proposed teacher union contract from Acting Superintendent Joe Sanchez at tonight's GEB meeting. Members will be reviewing the proposed contract over the next week. If approved, it will become the first teacher union contract in the past 6 years. As for the reinstatement of Superintendent John Fernandez, GEB Chairperson Peter Alexis Atta confirmed he remains on annual leave until Friday. Atta said Fernandez's attorney and the Attorney General's office are working to resolve an issue over legal fees Fernandez incurred from the board's decision to terminate his contract last October. Acting Superintendent Joe Sanchez apologized to the Guam Youth Congress for failing to meet with the Island Board of Governing Students monthly as required by law. On Saturday, the youth leaders passed a resolution urging him to meet with IBOGS representatives, noting several attempts to schedule a meeting went unanswered. In a press release from DOE, Sanchez called it an oversight due to miscommunication, adding it was not his intention to overlook the, quote, incredibly important mechanism to have students' voices heard. Sanchez plans to establish a regular meeting schedule with the group at tonight's GEB meeting and hopes to discuss issues ranging from curriculum to safety matters.
Well, they've gone on many trips off island, but now the investors and credit ratings are coming to Guam. The Guam Economic Development Authority is hosting a 2-day investor symposium at the Dusatani starting Wednesday. The event will feature more than a handful of investors and presentations by the members of the governor's fiscal team, with the event not open to the public and GITA officials unable to provide further details until after the event is concluded. This is the first time GITA will host a symposium of this nature. Well, in other island headlines tonight, there have been numerous bills and several failed attempts at repealing raises for elected officials over the past few years. And as our Ken continues to report in this next story, while she's against any bill to repeal raises for elected officials, the mayor of a central village is also suggesting senators look at an over 2-decade-old law relative to the formation of salaries and compensation commission.
She's been with the office for over 20 years, having served 3 terms as vice mayor and now entering her 2nd term as mayor. But for Barragata Mayor June Blas, she says it's not an easy job.
I'm still here till late hours, and my family comes last. This community comes first, and this is how we live it.
And while there's no proposal yet regarding the salaries of mayors and vice mayors, Mayor Blas says she still does not support several bills recently introduced regarding raises for other elected officials.
My position, actually, I'm against that. I oppose it.
As part of written testimony submitted on Bill 5 and 6, she reiterates that any legislation pertaining to the salaries of public officials shows the callous disregard for salaries provided to our elected and appointed officials. 5 would delete the governor and lieutenant governor's salaries for their cabinet members, and Bill 6 relates to the effectiveness for salary changes for elected officials.
The senators deserve their raise as well. But what it is we all need to come together and see, okay, I'm an elected official myself. And you know, we all want what's right. For the fair wage for everyone.
Over the past few years, more than a dozen bills have been introduced over raises, a majority of which have failed to pass. She instead offers draft legislation and how to best address the salary issues, specifically reviewing the formation of an appointed official compensation commission.
Maybe maybe this one now, we can come and get a better answer, and having this commission and having the governor maybe appoint their 5, 2 from the mayor's council and 2 from the senators, that we can finally solve this and move on.
The commission was actually part of a 1991 bill passed by the 21st Guam legislature. It was eventually dissolved and repealed through another public law in 2005. This commission would consist of 9 members and would determine the salaries and benefits for the governor, lieutenant governor, senators, mayors, and vice mayors, taking into account the pay in other states and territories. Whether or not it will actually work, Mayor Blas says it's worth a try.
Maybe someone like us out here looking in, new ideas, maybe, just maybe try to do something so we can go on and fix other issues that are facing our island.
Blas adds lawmakers should not be arguing over pay raises, but instead focus on growing Guam and issues such as the military buildup, village and street and road projects, the minimum wage, and compact impact funding. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.
It was one exciting ride. KUAM's Isa Baza jumped aboard a military aircraft to get a first-hand look at what it takes to refuel aircraft flying thousands of miles in the air. Here's more from this morning's flight, which was part of COPE North 2017.
It's dangerous and potentially deadly, but if done right, aircraft refueling can bridge the gap between mission success and mission failure. Boom operator Staff Sergeant Michael Voorhees.
Accomplishing an over-water mission or long-distance mission requires quite a lot of air refuelings. For example, a cargo aircraft who might be doing a humanitarian mission will have to make, several, 3, 4, 5 refuelings just to get across the ocean with such a heavy load.
Behind me, you see a KC-135 aircraft used by the United States Air Force to refuel aircraft in the air. Refueling takes place at an altitude of 25,000 feet above the surface. KUAM jumped aboard to witness the process firsthand, and it didn't cease to amaze. F-16s and B-1 bombers could be seen refueling just 20 feet away as aircraft flew at speeds of over 360 miles per hour.
Our technical operating procedures specifically say flying 2 planes close together is inherently dangerous. So we take that very seriously when we're up in the air.
Once they pull up behind us, I'll coach them into the position, and then they'll try to stabilize right underneath us, and we'll go ahead and connect. We are communicating throughout the entire process. We have radios so that we can talk back and forth between the receiver aircraft. If that fails, then we have a standard set of visual signals to where we can communicate our intentions with them.
The tanker carries so much fuel that it's even stored in its wings and tail, according to Captain Brian Navin.
Yeah, it's about 30,000 gallons of fuel. So yeah, 220,000 pounds is what we can take off max gas weight.
If you continue to refuel one aircraft with that amount on board, how long could it stay in the air?
Oh man, it depends what it is, but I'm gonna go with days. Let's go with 48 hours.
Well, theoretically, an aircraft that continues to refuel will be able to stay airborne indefinitely.
Today's refueling mission was just one component of a larger military exercise, COPE North, happening in Guam until March 3rd. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
And also tonight, congratulations to our friends at the Westin Resort Guam who are celebrating 20 years on island. The next journey for the hotel includes new ownership under Haivici Hospitality Guam, a subsidiary of the Hyundai Motor Group. 10 specialty chefs from the parent company, Haivici Hotels and Resorts in Korea, flew to Guam for Monday's celebration, creating cuisine from around the region, plus a special Italian corner, paying homage to the hotel's Prego restaurant, an original restaurant of the Westin Resort Guam. Now, one of us here on the news desk was actually present
Oh yeah,
to
it
sample
was
some of the
great.
food, and
I
ate me.
went, Nick went,
Yeah.
Issa went. Chris
How
went.
was the food?
The food was amazing.
Yeah.
They had food from Chinese food, Korean food, just
She's
all over the
been
world.
raving about it all day. I just wanted to share that with you because
We
I
all
have had
have
to
been.
endure how amazing the
You
food
could have
was.
gone.
Yeah, congratulations to our friends at the Westin. You know, they've been a very good business on island, and the food was, in one word,
Amazing.
amazing. Yeah, I've heard that about 1,000 times. All right.
Stay tuned. Sports is next, but first here's weather.
Amazing food.
The strongest teams have the strongest fans. We're committed to keeping you close, even when you're not. GTA Strong.
I prepare. I train. Through strength, determination, and focus, I work hard to achieve my goals. That's why I secure my future with Alpha Insurance. This is what makes you an Alpha.
This is what precision sounds like. Sound dampening technologies like triple door seals that help keep outside noise out.
Talk about getting out of a tight spot.
Introducing the midsize pickup only GMC could build.
In more ways than one.
Canyon from GMC. This is the precision of professional grade. Get $5,000 cash back on select 2016 GMC Canyon vehicles in stock. Visit AutoSpot GMC today.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
Half a day, Guam. Chris Barnett needs at the fence sports. Let's kick it off here, recapping action from Guam's #1 amateur fight circuit. Another Preba How chalked up for the books at the Sheraton. First fight of the night, Austin Petros with the win over Chris Kanata. Petros landing shots to the body of Chris Q. A questionable low blow by Petros puts Kanata down late in the first round. After a 5-minute timeout called by the ref, the fight went on as the sound of the bell rang for the fighters to start round 2. Kanata was unable to answer the bell, awarding the win to Petros. Peter Paul Fearon and Rick Torres brawling it out in their matchup. Fearon dropped Torres a few times, but allowed him to get back up to his feet to keep the fight standing. Torres countered with a few hard shots that landed, but Fearon took it and kept pressing forward. After 2 rounds, Torres didn't answer the bell for round 3, giving the win to Fearon in his Prebahau debut. Melvin Kanata picked up the win of the night, seconds into round 1 over Robert Galliendez. Kanata and Galliendez throwing for the fences, letting their hands go at the sound of the bell. The fight had knockout written all over it. Kanata landed first and put Galliendez down for good early in the contest. Zach Beneventi took to the cage and faced Noah Cepeda in the third fight of the night. After a quick exchange, both fighters went to the ground. When the two stood back up, Cepeda shot in for the takedown, leaving his neck exposed. Beneventi able to sink in the guillotine choke, forcing Cepeda to tap in round 1. Vandrick Munya defeated Tassun Atsan in the 5th fight of the night. Munya throwing bombs, rocking Atsan. Tassun weathered the storm and was able to stay on his feet after eating some leather. It's high in protein. Vandrick running out of gas, able to get out of the first round when the bell rang. Atson wasn't able to answer the call, giving Munya the win by way of no mas. Terrence Stewart was impressive in his debut over Brandon Mendiola. Stewart, the bigger of the two, shot in for the big takedown on Mendiola and kept the pressure on his opponent. Terrence took his time and eventually got the mount and started to rain down blows, forcing the ref to call the fight. Aaron Judikba and Justin Tanguilig went all 3 rounds. Great fight for an amateur bout. These two guys put on a great show. Judikba landed some hard leg kicks that were very effective in keeping Tanguilig guessing. Aaron proved to be a well-rounded fighter and was the aggressor throughout all 3 rounds, picking up the win by way of unanimous decision. Peter Beneventi was successful in his Prebahau debut. Beneventi squared off against Prebahau vet Jayton Gumabon. Once the fight went to the ground, Beneventi didn't waste any time working for position. Gumabon unable to shake Beneventi off his back. Peter Beneventi slipped in the rear naked choke and squeezed until he fell to tap for the first round win. Junar Jesus dominated his fight against Jerome Fujihira. Jesus pressed the action from the get-go, getting the takedown and working the ground and pound. Jesus pressed Fujihira for 3 rounds, not letting him get off his back. Fujihira landed some staples from his back that cut Jesus. Junar, though, smothered Fujihira for 9 minutes for the unanimous decision win. And in the main event fight of Prebahau, Jose Ramirez pulled out the unanimous decision win over Pijo Camacho. There were times in the fight where both fighters stood toe-to-toe, exchanging. As the fight went on, fatigue started to play a role. As Pijo forgot to stop by the gas station, Ramirez took the fight to the ground and used his wrestling to secure position. Pijo stayed in the fight, working the body with leg kicks and punches in the midsection. Cage control, though, favored Ramirez as he was awarded the dub. Jared J-Rad Gogui placed 5th overall in his first Western Surfing Association contest over the weekend. Gogui made his WSA debut in big and choppy conditions at the WSA Huntington Beach Championship Tour event, competing in the tough men's 18 to 29 bracket. Gogui arriving at Cali just 2 days ago, so not much time to train on those waves, and he plans to compete in the WSA's next event in March in Oceanside, California, as he has relocated to the Golden State to pursue his dreams of becoming a pro surfer. All right, Guam, thanks for watching on this Tuesday that's kind of like a Monday because it was kind of a holiday yesterday. My name's Chris. You keep on shining. Adios!
Turn the music up, let me feel the beat, let me feel the pulse, oh the sound so sweet, with the lights down low, let my cares just go, got me in a trance, I just wanna dance. Got my body moving, got me shaking, shaking. I just wanna dance. Got my body moving, got my body moving, got me shaking, shaking. I just wanna dance. Got my body moving, got my body moving, got me shaking, shaking. I just wanna dance. Got my body moving, got my body moving, got me shaking, shaking. I just wanna dance.
Take on any road with intelligent all-wheel drive. The new Nissan Pathfinder, Rogue, and Armada.
Your love is like a fireplace. Your warm, sweet embrace. I want to see your face again. Your love is like a fireplace. Your warm, sweet embrace. I want to see your face again. 'Cause I'm caught up in the current of your love. And as you walk along the beach alone, to escape the wild stone, amplified by the musical tone, supplied by the John Dang Show. Supply by the John Day Show. Rockin' steady, I'm gonna put it on you. Are you ready? Caught up in the current of your love.
You're about to go down, boy. Oh, yeah? I'll show you, buddy. How you like me now? Bring it on. I'll shut you up. Oh, yeah? Come on.
When it comes to trucks, we have to put our foot down. Anything with a Ford badge on it has to crank the most power, the most torque, and get the absolute best fuel economy. Ford F-150, America's best-selling truck for 40 straight years.
That's it, boys. Fight it out for second place.
The mountains built for tough.
All right, everybody, time to do some birthdays. The Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club proudly inducts the following people. It's a very special one meeting now. Led off by Aureliana Faith. This is Banana Love. Happy 10th birthday coming from your entire family, each and every one of them.
Happy birthday to Sally Estoy Rama. My bestie, love you, Joni.
Nice. Happy birthday to Herminio B. Lastimosa tonight.
Happy birthday to Annie Monique Brayton, who's all the way in North Carolina. Happy 15th birthday, love, and miss you so much. Love, Daddy, Mommy, Norman, and Juanito Jr., Breton, and Castro families.
Now, this goes without saying, when you get birthday love from your mully, that's a good day. And Jennifer Uyghur has a birthday today, and wishing you many more blessed years to come, says your mully, Tanya, and your entire family.
And Tim Garcia, your familia, says happy birthday to you.
Mom, Dad, and brother say happy birthday to Jonah Diaz tonight. Hi, Jonah.
Happy birthday to Christine Solis from Yvette and Friends.
Christine, actually my first cousin. That's actually 2 straight nights we've had a Christine cousin,
Yeah.
Christine Salas, on the show. Nice. You too can be part of this fun. The celebration continues all the time. The Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. Just go to KUAM.com and register, and stay tuned because Issa is up next with more workout tips.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. Health, home, and lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Hoffman, and welcome to the Health, Home, and Lifestyle edition of KUAM News Extra. I'm Isa Baza, so glad you could join us. Coming up in tonight's show, we tell you about all the different classes offered at the Paradise Fitness Center and its newest facility opening in Tumon this March. Get ready to upgrade yourself. We'll tell you more later in the show. But first, here's this week's Health Check Report with Nurse Jen Artero.
Health Check with Nurse Jen is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Hoffaday, I'm Nurse Jen. Gone are the days when milk only came from a cow. There are so many categories of milk products to choose from today, but how can you decide which is best for you, which is best for your children? Let's break down our choices and give you the ability to make the right choice. Plant-based milks such as soy milk, almond milk, rice milk, and coconut milk have a variety of pros and cons. First, let's discuss soy milk. It's smooth, creamy, and actually one of the most popular non-dairy milks with the highest level of protein. Most soy milks are fortified with calcium and vitamin D to make it a better choice option. But if you are allergic to soy, then this is not an option for you. I like almond milk. It's low in fat, it's a good source for weight management. Sadly, it only has about 1 gram of protein. But the good news is that it will barely impact your diabetic blood glucose levels, and it just tastes so good. Rice milk really doesn't have any nutritional value, but typically used as an alternative if one has allergies to milk products. It's also been used to settle a tummy ache. And finally, coconut milk is the most controversial plant-based milk product. Unfortunately, the truth is that coconut milk can be high in calories and fat. 1 glass of coconut milk can have between 100 to 500 calories depending on the packaging. In fact, coconut milk has double the amount of saturated fat than cow's milk. My recommendation: use coconut milk to fancy up your coffee or your smoothie, your curry, your tanak, but drink it in moderation. From a medical standpoint, coconut milk could be used to gain weight if you've had a diagnosis that led to significant weight loss. And finally, it's time to talk about the old-fashioned cow milk. Naturally, it has 8 grams of protein, 1/3 of calcium, vitamin A, D, B12, and K. Good stuff for the body and great stuff for your bones and teeth. I'm Nurse Jen reminding you, don't wreck yourself, health check yourself. Email me your thoughts or questions to nursejen@kuam.com. See you next week.
Health Check with Nurse Jen is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Thanks, Nurse Jen. Stay tuned. We'll have more about classes offered at Paradise Fitness Center after the break.
This program is brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealing, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Only Pizza Hut lets you surround your favorite pizza with greatness. Get the one and only stuffed crust pizza for just $18.99 with one topping. At that price, it's irresistible. Get yours today, only at Pizza Hut, the island's best.
At Cars Plus and Mighty, we're celebrating President's Day in a huge way. Nothing says boss like the Ram 1500, voted Guam's best truck 2 years in a row. Take up to $4,750 off, or the Jeep Wrangler. Take up to $2,500 off. How about the award-winning 2017 Hyundai Accent, now $12,995, or the redesigned 2017 Hyundai Elantra, now $16,995. Visit CarsPlusGuam.com today for quick and easy financing. It's all happening right here at Cars Plus and Mighty, celebrating President's Day all month long. Cars Plus, driven by you.
At Island Cancer Center, we treat our patients and their families like our family. We have all been touched by cancer, and it is important to feel comfortable and secure under the care of our health professionals. You can count on us for skilled cancer specialists, the most advanced cancer-fighting technology on the island, and a commitment to caring for you or your loved one with compassion, respect, and empathy. Our family, treating your family.
Island Cancer Center, located on Guam Medical Plaza. Visit us at islandcancercenter.com or call 646-3363.
It's time to recognize those heroes in our community that make a difference, that go above and beyond and work relentlessly to make our island a better place. For their commitments to health, the environment, our culture, their future, and our community as a whole. It's time to pay tribute to these shining stars. The 6th Annual KUAM Care Force Honors. Visit KUAM.com to nominate someone today. The 6th Annual KUAM Care Force Honors is presented by
Good morning. Welcome to Today, and it truly is a new day.
Good morning. This is Today.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Splendid morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Today.
Good morning to you.
The Good Life, all month long on the stations and networks of KUAM. Check the KUAM News app or KUAM.com for all program listings.
Health, Home, and Lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Hafide, and welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. I'm here at the new Paradise Fitness Center in Tumon with, of course, Melvis, to talk about all the different group fitness classes that are offered here. And of course, Paradise Fitness has a class for everyone. Melvin, tell us about some of the different offerings that they have.
Okay, right now we're the world leaders in fitness here in Guam. And of course, we feature the world-class standard classes of Les Mills. We have Body Combat, which is a combination of all martial arts combined in one class. You get a punch, you get the kick, you get to imagine your enemy in front of you and just take out your tension. And of course, we have body pump. It's the fastest way to lose weight and get fit. We use barbell here and a lot of core workout as well. So it's a whole body exercise. But not only that, we have all other classes here in Paradise Fitness.
And I just actually took the body combat class with Anne last week. Oh my gosh, so much fun. You definitely feel you're punching and kicking. You feel like if you're, you have any stress throughout the week, that one person who cut you off, you're just like boom, boom. But it's a good positive way to get your frustration out, your energy out, and definitely a full-on workout. I swear I felt like 1,000 calories in that one class.
So you got to watch out for that class even more. Body Combat Release 71 is coming out soon. We'll be launching that new choreography on the 25th of March. So stay tuned for that. It's a big event also of Paradise Fitness. You would see all our instructors on stage and, we'll be delivering a world-class standard class for everyone.
And then Body Pump and Mixed Fit are also part of Les Mills.
Body Pump is part of Les Mills. Mixed Fit is another thing. So you talk about Mixed Fit, it's a dance class. So not only that we can want you to punch or lift weights, but we could also dance in the tunes of Mixed Fit, Zumba. We have belly dancing coming soon. We have a hula class coming soon as well. So watch out for that. So I'm sure you'll be joining that classes as well. And we cater to everyone. We don't discriminate anyone. We have people who have taken classes with disability. We have people a very, very young age and, amateur age. They can join classes. We don't discriminate everyone. All our classes are all for fitness levels. So you can, practically everyone can join.
And this is also Cancer Awareness Month. And one thing that I remember they mentioned during the press conference was that one thing that everyone should keep in mind this month is things that you can do to help take preventative measures such as exercise. And like Melvin was mentioning, there are so many different classes, so there's really no excuse not to get started. The hardest part is just to get to the gym in the first place. But now that there are so many locations, it's a lot easier, it's more convenient. So Melvin, tell me about some of the classes that you specifically teach.
Okay, I teach a lot of classes. One of them is, of course, body combat. I do body pump as well. I teach yoga, which one of the classes that we offer at both locations, and coming soon on our third location. And we also have Zumba, which I was certified in it, but I'm not teaching it. Also Mixed Fit. We also have a big class for cycling enthusiasts. We have group cycling classes offered in our Agano location. We
so
also
I have to say,
classes.
I wanted to mention though that cycling is one of my favorite classes.
Oh,
but yeah, I noticed that it's also one of those classes where especially if you really like, it's running season. So if you want to go for something that's not low impact, you want to kind of get off hitting your knees so much. Cycling is a great class because you burn a lot of calories. It's really cardio intensive. But yeah, it's only offered in the Agana location. Any possibility of expanding that further in the future?
We might expand more in the future. But yeah, that's a really great class for even for people who have bad knees. And that's really a class for you. So not only that you're working out your legs, you're also working out your upper body with our, crazy movement, but then a safety side.
So if you have bad joints, bad knees, not an excuse. You can still work out. And like Melvin said, spin or cycling might be the class for you. What other classes are offered here?
The classes that are offered here?
At Paradise overall. TRX.
We have other classes like TRX. It's a suspension training class. It's very, very good for the core. Also, we have Synergy 360, the only one on the island. You could only experience it at Paradise Fitness in Agana location.
Okay, I have a question because I've actually never been to that class. What is Synergy 360?
Okay, it's Synergy 360. It's a circuit training class. It's only for 30 minutes. It's high impact, high intensity workout. So if you're the type of person really busy and don't have time to work out, that's a class for you. because you only get to do a 30-minute workout for a whole body workout, and it will just make your day. And after that, it's good already.
Okay, and another thing I want to mention, there are so many hundreds of classes offered here at Paradise. Another one that's interesting, some people don't realize, is there are actually classes offered at the Sheraton Pool.
Yes, we have also classes at Sheraton Pool. It's called Aqua Zumba. We do it every Monday and Wednesday at 5:30 in the afternoon. But of course, we don't only offer classes there. Remember, we have 4 fitness studios in Agana, and we have 2 in Darido. And we're coming up with a new class at Darido in our platform area. So we're coming up with a lot of exciting classes for you guys.
Okay, so many classes to offer, so many to choose from. So if people, want to find out what's coming up on the schedule, where can they find more information?
Okay, just log on to our website, guamparadisefitness.com. Also, you could check our Facebook account and Instagram. You could find all our classes. So if you're wanting to attend any classes at all, so we have a lot of classes to offer. We have like more than 300 classes a month in all our locations, and we'll be giving out more when we run the classes in our new location.
All right, well, thanks so much, Melvin. And that's not all. We have more coming up after the break, a tour of the new Tumon facility and more about Paradise Premium. Get ready to upgrade yourself. We'll have more after the break.
Hi, I'm interested in one of your new Samsung devices.
I've got just the one for you.
We opened our online store, upgraded our website, and increased our call center to better serve customers.
Yeah! What do you think?
Solid.
There's no place on Guam like Chuck E. Cheese's. It's tons of fun with so many games, and parties are a blast, where everyone has fun. Come and party at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam. Call and book your party today.
Tourism. It's our #1 industry. As Guam's largest employer, tourism supports 20,000 jobs. In fact, 1 out of every 3 jobs is tourism related. Annually, tourism generates over $150 million in tax revenue. Without it, every household would pay an additional $3,100 per year. From real estate to retail, tourism has a positive impact on every industry. Make Guam a better place to live, work, and visit. Support tourism.
The Good Life, all month long on the stations and networks of KUAM. Check the KUAM News app or KUAM.com for all program listings.
It's time to recognize those heroes in our community that make a difference, that go above and beyond and work relentlessly to make our island a better place. For their commitments to health, the environment, our culture, their future, and our community as a whole. It's time to pay tribute to these shining stars. The 6th Annual KUAM Care Force Honors. Visit KUAM.com to nominate someone today. The 6th Annual KUAM Care Force Honors is presented by Health, Home, and Lifestyle. News and information on wellness, health, balance, and fitness. Join Isabaza on Tuesdays for instant motivation, inspiration, and important health news from around our community. Presented by Paradise Fitness. Exercise is medicine.
And welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. I'm here at the new Paradise Premium location in Tumon with Melvin. So upgrade yourself. The new facility is opening On March 4th is the grand opening.
Yes.
So Melvin, can you take us through a little bit of a walkthrough of what members can expect when they upgrade their membership to the new Tumon facility?
Well, let's take the word for itself. It's called Paradise Premium, meaning all the facilities here or the equipments, architecture-wise, it's all top of the line. And that's why it's called premium. Not only that, of course, the service also is top of the line. We have like, I could show you around if you want to.
Sure, can you take us through a walkthrough of what are the different areas that are here at Paradise Premium?
Yep. So we have a cardio area. You can see it in our front. It's all top of the line equipment, only commercial grade that we you could use here, and all of them are top of the line. We even have medical grade cardio machine, which I'll be showing to you later on. We have a lot of cardio machines for everyone.
So there's a Stairmaster, there's a cycling, there's the elliptical, there's a treadmill.
Yes, we have a recumbent bike. We have an ergonometer, which I'll be explaining to you later on. We have the step mill, top of the line right now. It's like when you step on it, automatically the fan blows into your face. So if you're like gasping for air already, it helps you to, get through with a workout.
Okay, and there's also, right when you walk in the facility, there's also the circuit area.
Yes. We have the circuit area. It's top of the line of Life Fitness. It's called the Insignia series. What it is, it's what you can find or what features you can find at the free weights area. It's combined in this new line of equipment of Insignia. So we could do like isolateral exercises. Not like the old one, you have to use both arms. This time you could just use one arm, focus on your weak part, and then the second part is your strong one.
My weak is my left.
So you can start with your left first, then then follow on with your right.
And there's also a group fitness room.
We have a group fitness room, but before I go to the group fitness room, I just wanted to tell you more about our equipment with Insignia series. One of the feature in here, if you're having a hard time or trouble with using the machine, you just have to use your smartphone, use the app for our Insignia series machine. You just have to scan the QR code on our machine, and it will teach you how to use it.
Oh wow, that makes it really convenient for people like me because I have no idea what I'm doing sometimes. Okay.
Later on.
Okay, so and then of course group fitness classes will be opening up here soon.
Yep, we'll be opening soon. We'll be running all the classes starting March 4. That's our grand opening as well. So I hope you could see our grand opening, or you can come and visit us.
All right, and there's also the weight room, which is, a lot of people look forward to that room. Is it similar to the other locations? More options?
We have more options. It's not. It's top of the line equipment as well. It's called the free weights area. Everything have been thought of. All the equipments that we bought there have been thought of. Safety reasons as well. All of the weighted plates there are polyurethane rubber, so that when you drop it on the floor, it wouldn't make a sound that much. Or if you accidentally drop into your foot, it'd still be okay.
Oh my gosh, that's my biggest fear. Okay, so no. Okay, so that's a big bulk of what's covered here, but there's also a new locker room.
Yep, our vanity area, we call it the vanity area. It's very beautiful. We use only top of the line equipment as well and materials. You could see it later on. Our locker locks, it's made by Kidlock from Australia. You just have to dial a code for you and choose what you want for your own security, of course. And you don't need to bring padlocks anymore.
But my favorite thing I think about this new facility is it has a sauna.
Okay, not only just a sauna. Our new facility proud or boast that we have infrared sauna. It's one of a kind. If you're familiar with using a dry sauna, the conventional dry sauna, it only touches the front layer of your skin. That's why we perspire. But this one, the infrared sauna, radiates underneath your muscles. So it touches underneath your muscle. And if you have soreness in your part of your body, it would dissipate very quick.
Definitely have to check that out this week.
Not only that, okay, our infrared sauna has a light therapy. So we have flashing LED lights inside the sauna. So the blue takes out stress away from your body. The other colors you have to find out. But before you could find out, visit us here at Paradise Premium, Tumon.
Wow. Okay. Well, I definitely need to check that out. And of course, I guess that's why they call it the premium new facility. And also for all you working moms, working dads out there, there's also a kids room here. So not to worry, you can still come here and get your workout in, even if you have the kids with you. Yep. And so again, if people want to learn more, they can call Paradise Fitness. And this new location will be opening in March. Anything else you'd like to add before we wrap up?
Okay, so if you want to experience our new facility, just come and visit us at our Tumon location, and our staff would be gladly to give you a tour in our premium facility here in Tumon.
All right, well, thanks so much, Melvin. Stay tuned. We'll have more health, home, and lifestyle after the show.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Mas.
A beautiful